Right, there we go. Hello and welcome to the Bournemouth versus Southampton live stream on the MatchDayVlogs YouTube channel. Welcome one and all. Jack is running a little bit late. I've just been eating half a sandwich, which I'm going to discreetly eat when we're watching the game in a moment. How is everyone doing? Here we go, one from Alex. Hi, Mike and Jack. Hope you're well. I'm very well, actually. I've had a very good weekend. Thank you for asking. I hope you're well too. Hope you've had an enjoyable one. I had a great day yesterday. Let's hope today's the same. I'm feeling very confident today. Up the Saints and come on, you Reds. That's the sort of positivity we are looking for. Thanks, Alex, for stopping by. Here we go. Danny Ings, we love from Liverpool. Yeah, he did come from Liverpool. He came from Bournemouth. Then he went up north to Burnley. Then he went back down to... Well, he started off in the Saints Academy, didn't he? There we go. Hello, Nick. How are you? Welcome on the live stream. How's everyone feeling about this one? First things first, it's not a derby. Let's get that out. Let's get that perfectly clear. Despite it being mentioned on the TV by BT Sports at least 2 or 3 times that it's not a derby. How can it be a derby when we're passing around buckets at our stadium to keep Bournemouth afloat? It's ridiculous. So yeah, mixed emotions about this one. Favourite, talking about Danny Ings here. He was starred for Liverpool. Yeah, there was that game up at Anfield where basically it was clear that there were a lot of people that thought very, very highly of Danny Ings, and I'm not surprised because he is an absolute stellar player and quite a gentleman as well. Oh, join this one. Matthew, any carrot cake left? Do you know what? There isn't. It's all gone. It's all gone. And it was very, very nice. I had to set my wife up with an additional YouTube channel, which includes baking and all that kind of stuff. There we go. Another comment in here. I'm feeling a 2-1 win because Bournemouth will really be fighting to stay in the Premier League. They will be fighting to stay in the Premier League. Now, when me and Jack did the original broadcast for the Punts and Prediction preview show, we did it right after the Brighton game. And in our minds, we're thinking maybe the game against West Ham and Watford might end up a draw, and this really will be last chance saloon for Bournemouth. But as it stands at the moment, Bournemouth can lose this game and still remain in the Premier League if they are to beat Everton. Now, I don't think they need any particular massive goal difference swing because Watford are playing Man City and then Arsenal, I believe. I think in that order. So that's no easy feat, and you can see them potentially losing that. You know, if they lost both those games 3 or 4-0, that's a heck of a goal swing. So we shall see. Jack is jumping in the stream. I'm just going to put him straight in. Everybody, introducing, coming out of another red corner, it's Jack.
Hey, baby. Ooh. Ah.
Ooh.
How's it going?
How are we doing, Jack?
Yeah, mate.
Are you good?
I'm very well, very good. How was your sandwich?
Half finished. Half finished.
Yeah.
I would discreetly be eating that off screen, but it was quite large. You know when you make yourself something to eat and think, I can eat that in 10 minutes, and you go, nope, that's not being eaten in 10 minutes. So it's still half there. Still half there.
I'm more of the guy where I realise I'm not going to finish it. It's more of a challenge to then finish it.
Oh, okay.
I'm the other way, where it's like, well, it's there, it's got to be gone.
Yeah, it's a task. It's got to get done.
Indeed. So, how are we feeling about the team today? What have I missed? What have you talked about?
Well, I've been talking about carrot cake.
This
is what the show misses. When you're not on the show, Jack, I just go off. And to be fair, it was brought up by Matthew here. He was asking any carrot cake left. So I was thrown down that avenue, and my punditry got pulled into the world of carrot cake. So there we go.
How much depth of knowledge do you have on carrot cake? I mean, what's going on here? Were you giving it a recipe or? Just
I suggested that the wife might need to set up a additional YouTube channel on baking.
nice.
And by the way, when I say the wife, I don't mean that in any disrespectful manner. I'm just not sure if she wants her name mentioned on this YouTube channel, but I can't see why not.
I mean, to be fair, we've mentioned it a few times.
Exactly. Zinedine would be fine to be mentioned on this channel.
Exactly. That's the other way to do it. If you want, we can just pick a Southampton player who's not on the team anymore, and we'll just refer to her as that.
Yeah.
It's just what level of of greatness do you give her?
Who would I pick?
Yeah, who would you pick?
Benali, maybe.
Benali. So she's not that good, but because she's a legend, you love her.
Exactly. Does incredible work on and off the pitch. Anyway, moving on.
Don't let her watch this back. Don't let her watch it back.
Right, get to ridiculous amounts of trouble. I was frantically punching in the team sheets, as you can see. I'm scrolling along the bottom of the screen there.
Yeah.
We have McCarthy. We have Walker Peters.
Perfect.
That's all we need to know. McCarthy, Walker Peters, Stevens, Vestergaard, Bertrand, Armstrong, Ward-Prowse, Romeo, Redmond. Love that midfield combination. And we got Long starting up front. So I don't hate that. I think Long.
I understand it completely. I was looking at it. I was like, I get why they've made these changes. I get this. It's when we played the home match, I kind of remember our back four looking very small compared to the forwards. They were sort of towering above them. So to have Vestergaard there, I know he doesn't actually jump in the air or do anything, but he's intimidating to behold. So I think just going against Wilson and King, I think that's quite not a bad matchup. Although Bednarek's just a machine right now, isn't he?
Yeah,
but he's not on the bench. So I'm assuming just injured.
He is injured. He picked up a muscle injury even yesterday. So just as a precaution, I think Ralph's rested him for this game.
I've had those days when I can't be asked to go to work. Oh, do you know what, boys? I've picked up a little
leg sore.
I stub a toe on an IKEA table. I need to stay at home.
But for those on the chat column, might remember that there was that famous mistake. Well, it's not really famous. It just happened where we lost this game at St Mary's 3-1, and it was a calamitous error between Bednarek and Angus Gunn. You remember that? And Callum Wilson was basically on goal and had an open goal. That was salt in the wounds, that goal. So I'm still going with my prediction of 3-1. If we could reverse the fault that there was. But a little part of me, the part of me that knows the friends that I have who are Bournemouth fans, are feeling a little bit on edge about this one, because this isn't the end for Bournemouth. If Bournemouth lose this, they are not down. They still have an opportunity to beat Everton next Sunday. And with Watford playing Man City and Arsenal, that could be a big goal swing difference.
Yeah, but Man City lost to Arsenal last night, and Arsenal and Watford are on about the same level nowadays, wouldn't you say?
I thought Arsenal played quite well.
Arsenal were fantastic last night. They were 0-4 Arsenal last night. They were fantastic.
Yeah, David Luiz was playing good football.
And I listened to, as always now when I'm watching those matches, I do like to put on AFTV, and they were saying they think, Cedric coming to the squad has made like Bellerin step up a little bit. Now there's competition at the back. So imagine the situation you're in where Cedric is your prime competition. Like, we thought he wasn't good enough that we gave him away, even though we didn't have anyone in that position. So
yeah, well, I was making comments about that in the build-up actually, because looking at our team sheet, when I saw that Bednarek was missing, I said, well, let's have a look at the substitutes bench to see who's there. And you don't need to, because everyone else is there, because our squad is that shallow that if they're not on the pitch, they're on the bench. So
that's what you need to know.
They even put Kevin Danzo on the bench.
Here he comes. He's coming. I mean, he could. If there's a game where he could come on today, Vestergaard might come off for some silly reason. Or I don't know.
He might indeed.
But I'm more confident in that as a backline. Vestergaard wasn't amazing on Thursday, but he wasn't the worst we've seen him. And then the week before, and he almost smashed it in. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So maybe he's got a bit of confidence now when he just, this is what we need. Oh my God, just seeing him behind Shane Long, and he is huge, isn't he, Vestergaard?
It's a Tyrant Giant. If he can score a worldie like he almost did against Brighton, that'd be quite something.
Yeah, just go for it again, mate. Just why not?
We have a Bournemouth fan in the chat section. Good to have you on board. Come on, AFCB. This is a must-win. It is an important game, but you can still lose this game and still stay up.
Stop giving them hope. You put it this way: the Bournemouth are going to have the nicest kit in the Championship.
Oh, Jack, come on! It's early for that. I've already corrected the BT Sport. It's not a rivalry.
It's not.
How can it be a rivalry when we were handing around donation buckets at our stadium? You know.
Elangio.
So, you know. Mixed emotions. Mixed emotions. That's all we can say. Oh, here we go. Comment from Nick. Are you talking about a 26 million defender, Jack? Yes, we are.
Yeah, that he is. Vestergaard. I think he's 26 million. I think as I last checked, it was about 210 mil. I think that was where he's going, right?
Yeah. All right, I'm moving location here. Moving location. Turn all the thousands of lights I have on in the studio. I've just dropped an expensive light on the floor. Oh dear! Oh gosh! I need a Patreon account to set this up now.
And I think it also says a lot that Højbjerg isn't starting again.
Well, I thought the squad looked lost. I honestly did think the squad looked lost.
We were worse without him, and
the light's fine, by the way, everyone. It's just not turning on anymore.
Oh, good.
Da 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 da. Interesting choice of music.
Well, as always, I've got it off. You're my commentary.
Am I?
Yeah.
Or am I miles ahead?
I don't know yet. We'll see. I can't tell how far ahead we are yet, but I'm assuming you're usually about 40 seconds.
About that.
I'm going to guess so. I don't know.
I'm about to kick off.
I've got Ralph licking his lips.
Turning on the GoPro.
It is in certain areas of the country. I know that by the journey down today, but the pitch is in fine condition as the players take the knee.
Football.
All right.
I just had a whistle on your pitch. So no whistle yet.
We have to get. Oh, crikey, that's loud, so bright. There you go. Lights are on.
Lights are on.
You're not home. You're mad. Mike, stop singing on the live stream again. It's not what the people tuned in for. So this game is on. Oh, hang on, I need to change the banner. BT Sports. We have a corner already, everyone.
A corner already?
Yeah.
Oh wow. So yeah, you're really fired. They're doing they're taking the knee on my screen.
Okay. There you go. And back up the chat section. Good afternoon, Nick. Updates. Don't forget, keep the chants going in the chat section. We're playing in our white strip. I like this one.
Armstrong's got it back. Tossed back in there by Romeo. A bit of pressure here at the outset. Bournemouth, they can't get the ball away, and they're appealing for a handball in there. Craig Paulson had a look at it. 2 or 3 of the.
Is there a handball? Sorry, I'm not saying anything here. I'm just getting into it.
My issue is that you are far ahead of me, and I can hear what's going on there. So I'm like, oh my god, what's going on?
Oh, he's having a listen. He's having a listen.
Have a listen and give it.
It's Roy Kelly who the ball might well have struck.
Well, that camera angle didn't show us anything. I'm at 1 minute 53.
Oh, you're like a full minute ahead.
Right. I don't know what it is about VAR though, because ever since the restart, they just seem to be getting things horribly wrong.
Yeah, they're not nailing it at all.
Like that Wolves handball where he basically had his hands over his eyes to protect his face because he was worried about being kicked in the face. The Crystal Palace where it bounced off his shoulder into the goal.
I think the only one, the best one I've seen was
Bruno Fernandes penalty. I could go on.
Last night there was an Arsenal penalty appeal, and that's the first time in a while I've seen it get a decision right.
Really?
Yeah, I think it was Mustafi came into it through the back of Jesus, and he won the ball. But if you look at it from one angle, it looks like a really bad foul, but it was fine. I'm assuming they didn't give us the penalty.
Nope.
Pointless, Pointless.
I can't even see it though. You're right. That Bournemouth kit is a nice kit, actually, isn't it?
Yeah.
Are they wearing the next season kit?
Yeah, they are. I am slightly confused to buy. Like Chelsea are doing it, aren't they, as well? I don't know if that's because. I don't know if that's because they would be doing that anyway. Because there was a club that I think it was Chelsea that did it last season where they played a few games in their new kit. Or is it because it's now technically when the new kit should be like it's on sale and in phase, so therefore
maybe
it's like the contract expired now with the last one. It's time for the new one.
Oh, I see what you mean.
You know what I mean? Like maybe like if Bournemouth have changed like kit manufacturer.
Yeah.
I thought they were Umbro anyway, but if they weren't, maybe that's the case.
Hopefully no bots in the stream today. I hope not, Ben. That was mental. I do apologize to everyone on the stream last time. That wasn't nice.
Yeah, it was awful, but that's the internet. It's snaky.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to punch up questions here. VAR Chester United. Yeah, indeed.
Indeed. They get everything they want, don't they?
Yeah.
Except 3 points against us. Gotcha!
So I was thinking actually earlier about teams that have done the double over us this season. Liverpool, sadly, but not surprisingly.
Yeah.
West Ham.
Yep.
Annoyingly. And as far as I can figure out, I don't think there's anyone else. But potentially Bournemouth.
I really don't want
Correct me in the comment section if I am wrong. Because I was only using my brain as a reference tool. And I couldn't think of anyone else.
I mean, so far, I'm 4 minutes in and we don't look nothing looks wrong so far.
Yeah. Woo! Shane Long's quick.
That's the other thing. I saw Vestergaard, I saw Shane Long, and I was like, right, today would be a good game for Shane Long where he can run at them, try and get that goal quickly. Like I say, I think their backline is really, really weak. But just full attack that today, just run at it.
Yeah.
And then Obafemi maybe later on for some pace or Shea. I mean, Shea's sort of coming into it now. You sort of see his value, like he's really running down balls and causing havoc. He's doing what you would hope a championship player would do in the Premier League, and that's just really bother defenses.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
So are we going to Leeds next year?
Yeah. But the way I'm feeling at the moment, I'm every away day. I use my voice down when I say that in this house, but
yeah, that's not going to fly. But
no.
We could try.
It's it's quite something to see Leeds back in the Premiership.
I was having an argument with someone yesterday, maybe the day before, as to whether Leeds are a big club.
Okay.
And I just said, yeah, Leeds are a big club. And
yeah,
he was adamant that they're not because they can't sign big players, and that was his forethought of what makes a club big.
Wow.
If you can't get big players, you're not a big club. It's like, well, no.
What defines a big club? Is it a wide fan base?
I say it'd be a wide fan base, success, actual, a trophy cabinet.
Yeah.
A history, a story, and that constant support. And Leeds have never dwindled on support. They've got a massive trophy cabinet. They're probably pre-Premier League, one of the top 4 clubs in the country.
Mm.
And now they're back. But apparently, but because they wouldn't be able to sign, Mbappe right now, they're not a big club.
Be interested to see what they do over the next week, so.
Yeah.
Because someone might look at that and go, Leeds fan base, big investment.
Be interesting to see what they go for. Yeah, I mean they're not a skint club, really, are they?
No. But could it be another Aston Villa scenario?
I would hope not.
No.
I think they're more consistent than Aston Villa, but only in the sense that they failed to achieve promotion for 16 years. They're just consistent leads. They're not, they're almost good.
Mm.
But let's see where they are.
Fantastic ball, wasn't it? He's actually a little complaint saying, yeah, he's put his finger out saying, hey, somebody should be on the end of that. It was a wonderful ball. I think Wilson was
Amazing cross into Wilson then.
Yeah, it's that's what we've got to watch out for. Vestergaard's just got to start winning, make sure he's winning stuff in the air.
Coming in from Nick. Also reckons that Leeds are a big club. And apparently according to your
here's the thing.
Criteria.
You're quite right. My criteria is right, but technically you can't consider someone a small club with that massive ass stadium. Like they've kind of forced their way into it.
Yeah.
Boom! Look at our massive stadium. Big. We are big now.
It's an impressive stadium. They spent a lot of money on it. And now they can't afford to buy any players.
It is. What are you on about? They're going to buy Højbjerg for 35, apparently. I read an article today about that. But it was like a Spurs page, and they said apparently the reason that it's been held up a little bit is because we don't want Kyle Walker-Peters as a part of the deal. We want that to be separate. We want 35 for Højbjerg.
Oh, I see.
And then we'll pay for him.
That's the sign, isn't it? When you see the keeper scrambling, he comes back here, he does well to get, and he just takes
They're going for it, Bournemouth. Why wouldn't they? Obviously.
Exactly.
More classic punditry that's going to get me on Match of the Day.
They kind of need to. Oh yeah. So that Leeds argument ended with this was the sort of the ending for it was he admitted to them being sleeping giants.
Okay.
And I said, okay, mate, but what are giants? They're pretty big. Whether they're asleep or not.
That's a very good point, Jack.
And that's why I'm now going to start writing articles for the BBC for witty comments like that.
Good on you, Alex. Getting the chance going in the chat section. That's what we want to see.
And it's all Southampton. Southampton FC. Notice we don't sing that song that much anymore, St. Mary's.
I don't know.
When was the last time you heard
In the
that?
wild, it's been St. Mary's. I can't remember.
I know, but even before that, no one really. No, we sort of held up on that.
Yeah.
Because it is all Southampton. Southampton FC. They're by far the greatest team the world has ever seen. Maybe it's because of that. That line is a bit of a lie.
Well, just thinking about that, I remember hearing Arsenal sing it, and originally they were very, very good, and then there was a time when they were singing it. I think this is more of an ironic song now, isn't it?
Yeah, but I like the irony in it. It's the greatest team to the people who are singing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
yeah,
you're right. The way Arsenal sing it is weird because they go, and it's all Arsenal. Arsenal.
So it's the last time we'll be wearing our white kit today.
Yeah. See you later, white kit. We've got a better white kit en route.
Oh.
Was happy with the challenge. Still found Josh King. Both wrestling, weren't they, Glenn, as they were running into the box there. It's very tight. I think there is a touch right at the end.
Talking about maybe a shout for a penalty there.
It's Stanislas.
Oh, we've got to wake up.
The VAR assistant is taking a look at it, and in the meantime, Cummings is on his way forward here.
This is my issue. Like, if they shouldn't be like, they should stop the game if they're taking a look at it.
Well, we'd be complaining about that, wouldn't we?
You do know what I mean, though? Like, if like, say, whilst they're looking at it, we go up there and score, then it's like, well, we could have just stopped this.
For me, that's not a clear obvious error from the referee. It shouldn't be given as a penalty kick.
There we go. I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Seeing
it here, yeah. I don't.
Thank you, Peter.
Whether it's a clear and obvious error by the referee, which would lead it to be overturned by VAR, and that's the frustrating part for people. It's not necessarily whether the decision is right or wrong, it's whether it's a clear and obvious mistake by the manager.
I don't think it was a penalty regardless.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
It was just, there was no real major push. They both lost their balance a little bit. It's very tough to give a penalty there. It's a really nice feel to the game, though, early on, and it's been a good start.
I was just about to say we're playing a lot better than we did in the same fixture at St Mary's, but that really wouldn't be hard.
Oh, this is my God, yeah, he just tumbles and by himself. He should get a yellow card for diving, if anything. Although, if Vestergaard tripped a second later, he would have booted him in the face.
Yeah.
Ramsdale, the goalkeeper, knows the value of a clean sheet, of course, and he's really struggled to keep them as a team. They've not defended very well all season. One clean sheet in his last 19 appearances. They're going to get the free kick here for a bit of a clumsy challenge over there by Vestergaard.
Vestergaard showing his worth again.
Oh my God, like 250 mil players should not be doing tackle challenges like that. Do you know what I mean? Like they should be.
No.
They're hitting the channels. They're hitting the front too much quicker. They're not playing this ball across the back, and it's not as easy because Southampton.
You never see Jason Dodd do that.
Could be interesting here, Glenn, if Rico can get the power and whip on the free kick from a significantly closer position than a corner. Because Southampton as well, corners and free kicks like that bring everyone back, and they're all in the 18-yard box. It's enabling Bournemouth to put what 1, 2, 3.
Good penalty.
2 on the edge of the box.
It's like we're all stood on the goal line for this.
In case the ball gets to the Brooks and Stanislas as well. It's handed away by Danny Ings, who was defending the near post there for Southampton.
Cleared the corner, don't worry. How's everyone in the chat section feel this is going then? Fairly even at the moment, I think.
Yeah, this is even with Bournemouth on the front foot, but again, this is kind of what it's like for us, isn't it? They will appear to be on the front foot for a bit, and then we get that counter attack, and as soon as we can get that counter attack going, we're on it for a bit.
Yeah,
it spells for us. We just have weather the storms and hit him in the spells.
Yeah.
Long strong toward Krause. And now Walker Peters.
Du, 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 du.
I see that often, do you? Long got onto his own football.
Oh. Redmond was on then, and he. Go on, Peters. Yeah,
slightly, wasn't it? He's just tried to put it on a plate for him, but
God, this is one for the neutrals, I think.
It's not one for me, I'm telling you.
16 minutes left. They've both got the same idea, haven't they? Just the balls in.
Come on, Cole Peters. He isn't a loan to buy. Well, let's hope money does some talking on that regard.
Yeah, the fact that,
Jose said he can leave.
Like what we said about the Højbjerg deal, the fact that apparently that's been held up because we want to buy him properly, or we'll get a better deal from him. I think we'll get him. I think we will.
Yep.
And then who I can't forget his name. What's the centre back that we've supposedly just about maybe picked up?
Salis?
Salisu? The first bit Salisbury, so I was like, okay, I can remember that. Salis.
Oh dear.
Salisu?
Salisu.
There's that chance of getting up. They're so quick, isn't he? So quick, and they had to get that right. Time
Oh, I was right. Mohamed Salisu.
There we go. Someone's already asked about your carrot cake, by the way.
It's mighty fun.
So asked if there's any carrot cake left. Apparently, you need to set up a separate baking channel.
I think I'd be quite popular. I make some good bakes.
There you go. You heard it here first.
There'd be videos that people actually want to watch as well.
Oh, the burn. Oh,
Don't worry, I set myself on fire there.
it did.
Has Jack just been rude about me?
No, he actually said that. He said, yeah, but that'd be a channel where it's got content that people actually want to watch.
Oh, right, okay.
So we'll be rude about ourselves.
Being nice.
Remember my plum jam, Jack?
Oh, that plum jam was so good. I think we just ended up eating it with a spoon. How do we watch the game? It is on BT Sports 1, and apparently BT Sports 2 for without crowd sound, if you would want that.
Southampton haven't lost for 5 games. They've been very strong away from home this season. It's still possible.
Oh, there's points against Brentford first half. No, we're not as bad as that. There is structure, there's formation. Doesn't look anywhere near as bad as that disjointed first half against Brighton, which was very depressing. But Bournemouth are here to get some points, and they're not mucking around.
Harry Ings is the Southampton player chasing that. Jack's facing the Bournemouth defender. He's going to get the free kick.
Danny Ings ends up with a Bournemouth defender on top of him and somehow still concedes the free kick. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable, Jeff.
This one from Flint, AFCB. Welcome to the channel. Bournemouth must win. Well, they definitely need the points, but they can still lose today and beat Everton to stay up. Because do we think Watford are actually going to get a result against Man City or Arsenal? Really?
Nah. The problem they've got is they've just they're going to play a City team that's just lost to Arsenal that wants to stuff someone. And they're going to be playing an Arsenal that's on form. Although, at that point, it might be an Arsenal that will play a slightly rested team for the FA Cup. I don't know when the FA Cup final is, but maybe...
It's the following Sunday, isn't it?
I think, or maybe if it is, then yeah, they'll probably lose.
Yeah. But even still, I mean, I was watching that game on Friday night, and I was really hoping for like a proper, decent game of football, and it was over in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Such a letdown.
It's... one of the very, very few things that you could give to Southampton over the past few years is that when it got to the struggling point, we really pulled it out the bag.
Yeah.
Like, when we were under Hughes and we went to Swansea, we went to Swansea. We were trying to win that game. You know, we didn't make it easy for anyone in the last few games, and I just feel like those aren't the games you should lose 4-1. Lose, but you know, keep in mind goal difference might come into play.
Mm.
But then again, we're not a team that went down, so.
It's still bizarre. Sorry, speaking of a mouthful. Still bizarre not to be in the mix for this, in terms of like relegation worry.
It's just nice. It's just a nice relax, isn't it? It's not a weight on my back right now. Just going to sit back, enjoy the football, think about next season, who we're going to pick up, play a little bit of Football Manager. Do you know what I mean? I get to watch. I can watch the other games and kind of relax. I don't have to worry about other results. And...
But it was last season where our draw against Bournemouth, which was a fun game, that ended 3-3 last season.
Oh yeah.
That was the one that gave us a point to be safe because Cardiff failed to win or get at anything at Fulham. And then of course we had the West Ham and the Huddersfield game, which was a bit of a letdown, really.
Yep. Although every Cardiff game that we've seen to play is always a letdown. I don't understand how we I hate it. Hate that we lose to Cardiff.
Gave them 6 points last time.
Neil Warnock. We gave 6 points to Neil Warnock.
Comment again from Flynn. The Man City thrash Watford 4-0 and we win one of the 2 games. If you stay up, yes, you will. And of course, if Watford don't get anything from the Arsenal game. Here's a question here from Brendan. Jack, over to you. Do you think next season we can get to Europe? We're going to get into the European competition, not actually physically go out and terrorise Europe. Maybe it does.
Here, if I'm being confident for next season, if I'm aiming for the stars, I'm going to say in like an 8th place finish.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, is that still Europe nowadays or not?
I think just, yeah.
Maybe just. I think maybe we might squeak in if by luck or anything else. But maybe I feel I think a top half of the table, but maybe Europe's a bit stretched too far. But then again, all depends on what we do in the summer. If we pick somebody good up, if we find a bit of talent, if our depth gets a bit better.
Yeah, we can't fully rely on Danny Ings.
No, that's the problem. What we're going to do when Danny, has to have a little bit of a break. He's going to need it. Can't keep pushing on that.
100 million on him.
Yeah, that could be.
Yeah. Thing is, though, with the European spots, it is so congested up there.
Yeah.
And if the Newcastle purchase goes ahead, then there'll be. I mean, it's like 10 times the wealth of the Man City owners.
Yeah,
so
it's another level.
If that goes ahead, then it's a given that they'll be up there because they'll have Mbappe and Lewandowski and whoever else they can get. And then you got to look at the other clubs. Of course, Liverpool, Manchester City will be Manchester United. We've already discussed that. I reckon they'll be up there. Sheffield United, I kind of think that they might drop down next season. Not relegated, but I just don't see them having as much success because they might get picked apart in the summer. I might be horribly wrong there. I hate it when people speak about Southampton in that way, so apologies there. But it's just so congested.
It's going to be even more congested next year when we got Walker Peters busting down the wing.
And you got to think like the likes of Everton, they're not going to be happy where they finish this season, considering how much money they're spending. The sort of manager that they have.
When you see it sort of Everton at the beginning of the season, it was sort of like, right, they've got this new manager, they're going to get this new ground, they're going to want to finish top half, a European spot, and then it all went to poop. And then Ancelotti comes in, and as soon as Ancelotti comes in, you sort of think, well, I bet that's a chunk of the stadium fee gone.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But that was some money that they needed. But we'll see.
Well, if they're not in the Premier League, they're not going to invest in the stadium.
Exactly.
Which is another question. Actually, if Flynn, the AFC Bournemouth fan, is still in the room, I would actually like to throw to him. Actually, does he want to see his club splash out and invest in having a large stadium for the Premier League, or is it safer to stay as it is? We will see what comes back.
I think probably after this season, it will depend on next season. I think any plans that anybody had has been pushed a year back, regardless. So if they had intent of building a new stadium in the next 5 years, maybe you can see that will be pushed back a bit further now.
You still want the second tier at St Mary's, don't you?
I think so. I don't know what I want. I want a smaller stadium.
Yeah,
that's what I want. I want the Dell back. I was watching. I don't know. I posted it in one of the Saints forums this week, but whilst a bit bored this week, I watched a history of Southampton documentary that's on YouTube that was made which was made in 1990. So all the cup final team is in there. Oh,
Wow.
it's wicked. Ted Bates is in it. Shannon's in it. Oh, everyone's in it. Everyone. It's fantastic. They all look haggard. They're all old. They're pretty much just all smoking on screen, telling you what the days were like. It's great.
Razor Relic style.
Not even that. It's it's Terry Payne mutton chops.
He heads it straight into the arms of Aaron Ramsdale. It was a free header though in the middle for the Southampton skipper.
I don't think I need to explain that. It's just been spoken to you.
Thanks, guys.
Oh.
That's the problem. When we start getting these chances, got to take them. Got to take them this game.
Yeah.
I want to see that shot to goal ratio being at least in the 70% today.
They've got a shot on target.
What are the stats so far? Well, approaching half an hour.
Is that when they normally show up?
No, I mean, I'm going to look for it. So I don't need them. I don't need to wait for people to show me stats anymore. I'll find it myself. So according to the old Premier League app, we've got 54% of the possession, and so we're winning on that. More power.
Good afternoon, Benjamin, by the way. Welcome to the stream. Right here, Rod thinks 2-1 Bournemouth. It's an open game. I think anything can happen. If this ends 0-0, it would be a miracle.
Oh, that'd be the worst, wouldn't it? That would be the worst. I'd be upset. This will be a draw that I'd be upset with.
A point isn't a bad point for Bournemouth, though, is it?
It's not great.
Screaming down. Whoa!
Go on, Walker Peters. Thanks for that.
Wow, they were. There's a chance coming up you're about to see, and it's to not score an own goal by Walker Peters. That takes a lot of skill, especially considering what we saw yesterday.
Yeah.
In goes the long throw from Billing. Vestergaard met it.
Oh, this is long throws and Vestergaard.
Stuart Armstrong away.
If that happens today, I'll go to Southampton this week and try and slap him. If I can reach.
By Callum Wilson. It's Josh King. Stanislav, now Rico.
It was a good ball.
Just lining up the bicycle kick there, Callum Wilson, and in the process he's committed the foul.
Oh, he's just. Callum Wilson has just kicked Vestergaard.
Good.
By accident.
Yeah.
Got another score prediction here from Benjamin. FC Bournemouth. 4-0 win.
To Bournemouth.
I think we've got a good mixture in here, actually, of Bournemouth and Southampton fans.
How dare they? Well, good you being here, but you've got to toe the party line once you're here, my friend. We shall have no
unapologetic Southampton bias on this channel only. Yeah.
We shall have no shenanigans in these chats.
But again, like we discussed in the preview, like Bournemouth have looked a lot better the last two games. Well, the second half of the Leicester game completely transformed. And putting a good show against Man City as well, let's not forget. Danny Ings is now 3 goals off the Golden Boot.
3 goals off the Golden Boot.
So he needs to score today if he's going to have any chance, I think.
Oh, imagine if he got a hat-trick today.
Yep.
That would be amazing.
It's Rico to deliver again, and Lerma was running in, and Billing was in the area too. And the last touch was a Southampton touch, they'll get yet another chance. He just ran Rico from that side. He just felt that Lerma was going to head that in. He was running in, he was on a good pace. I thought he was going to get ahead on that, but just ducked out of it in the last minute. But and yet another call. Again, it's Diego Rico. And this time
Good
it's
catch.
Alex McCarthy.
Again, that's something he seems to improve on that now. You know, the amount of times he's missed catching that stuff recently.
Yeah.
I feel like they've started hammering that into him.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you're going to jump out to grab something, grab it.
Let's pull open the comments I had on. Oh, look.
It's one of the challenges today, though, is to keep up this level of intensity for the 90 minutes if you're a Bournemouth player, because we've seen Southampton away from home in the Premier League. If the opposition do take their eye off the ball and just let it drop a little bit, they've been really good finishing teams. Yeah, they're a fit side, aren't they? They're a bit stronger.
Best quality. I think. You see that?
I don't see a team really into Southampton.
He's done from the Saints view. He's gone. It looks like he's gone to Ajax and bought the new Ajax away kit and put Tadic on the back.
I love it. Beautiful. I think
Yeah.
that I like that shirt a lot. So with my new thing of picking up t-shirts, I might grab that one. Might treat myself to an Ajax, but I need to buy a new shirt first.
He's absolutely good.
Sorry, say again, Jack. I was confused then.
So I'll probably pick myself up one of those Ajax shirts. I'm a big fan of it, but I won't pick it up before I buy the new Saints shirt.
Yeah, indeed.
Have you pre-ordered yours?
No.
No. Are you buying both of them or just the?
I think I'm definitely going to buy the white one. Yeah, so I've always bought the home kit.
It'd be really funny if like next season you turn up to St Mary's and everyone's in the white shirt. It's just like why everyone wears the away kit, the fur kit at home. Well, you never know.
It's still red and white.
Exactly. You never know. Like we might see the away kit and be like, "Oh my god, can't not wear that."
Yeah.
Oh, best to go with that big challenge on the halfway line.
Well, did you see the training kits that have been released?
Was that the one that looks a bit like the old Premier League ball,
Yeah,
weird, yeah.
But there's definitely dark blue colours in there with a an orangey pinky kind of offset colour, which would there's normally some kind of correlation between the training kits and the actual kits, isn't there?
I don't know. The current one's that weird, like that weird turquoise.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here it is. It is cool.
There's one on the edge of the box as well. Billing is a very big, tall lad as well, isn't he? On the edge of the box, he's got the option to go square to get the flicker on the 18-yard.
Daniel Kiernan needs Stuart Armstrong to score for the Fantasy Football League. How's everyone's Fantasy Football Leagues doing? Are you still doing yours, Jack? Yeah, of course you are. That's a stupid question, wasn't it?
Number 1.
Yeah.
Mid-table FC are really taking the mick this season. I've just cracked my 2,000 points tally, so I'm very happy with how the season's going for me.
Nice.
I'm blooming loving it. Don't worry though, guys. I'm sure I'll sort us out a MatchDayVlogs one for next season.
Yeah.
I think the problem was for so long as a kid when I used to do them is that I used to just fill it up. I used to be like, right, 3 Southampton players up front, and then just players I liked.
Yeah.
Now I take things a bit serious because I like winning. There's that training top.
Yep, that's what I was referring to. So there's a lot of dark blue in that.
Smart, isn't it? I mean, it's weird. There's like a stained glass window, but I'm behind it.
Yeah. Just one thing with that rumour I received as gutted as I would be to not see a yellow kit.
Yeah, I would like a yellow kit. Although, even if it was like a dark blue kit with yellow trim, I'd take that.
Yellow shorts.
Yeah.
That's effectively what our away kit is. It's kind of dark grey with a yellow.
Yeah, I'll take that, but in a dark blue.
Yeah.
Or black, like just not grey.
Well, it was black by the time they run for 20 minutes in it because they're sweating.
Yeah. The last one that you bought, didn't you get like the match official one?
No.
Have you got one of those?
No.
I don't know.
Like £100, right?
Yeah, the expensive ones.
Yeah.
I don't know. Has anybody got one? Is there any worth buying those ones? Are they any better?
And it's more fitted.
More fitted. Oh, so if I've got a gut, then definitely not.
The technology in the fibres is more advanced.
That is something I miss. I wish there was sort of like the chunkier players of older, like the Mersons, the Razor Roddocks. I wish that those were playing. There was some of those in the league still, just so they could be wearing the skin tight like thing. I just want to see a few more flabs in the Premier League. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Harry Wilson scored against Southampton for Derby last season in the FA Cup match.
All right, chill out.
Hey, so put it this way: so far they've been better than Gary Neville.
The Bournemouth waiting for the corner. James Ward-Prowse is always just going to have to take it.
That's not that hard, really, is it?
And I also really much enjoy having Owen Hargreaves. I like Owen Hargreaves a lot. So
yeah,
he talks a lot of sense.
Oh, big hit from Redmond. And now he's just lying down in front of Josh King.
Stanislas might have been away. Brooks, who's going to chase on to get there. And in doing so, he couldn't really get the kind of pace or purchase on the cross that he was looking for. A couple of opportunities.
So what's going on your screen then? What have I'm just about to get this Ward-Prowse corner. Are we?
Alright, that's a good strike from Nathan Redmond.
Oh, I'm excited for that.
I know it's a bit scrappy end to end. With me saying that it's still 0-0, by the way, Lewis in translation. After me saying that it'd be a miracle if this ends 0-0. Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
I'd be I'd be gutted if it does.
Someone here watching from Africa. Which part of Africa are you watching from? Joburg, Cape Town. I'm just talking South Africa there. It could be any of the other African countries.
I find it very difficult not to do my Lethal Weapon 2 impersonation. Anytime someone says South Africa, but I know it's bad. I know nobody wants to hear it, but every time, just want to say it. I'm not going to say it.
You ever visited Africa, Jack?
I've not. No, I've.
I can recommend it.
Is it good?
It's big sky, lots of amazing nature.
That's what I'm about.
Yeah.
I love the Antwood as well. So that's. South Africa's the one, really.
I am a butterfly.
Woo!
Danny Ings is the king of the Scummers.
Danny Ings is the king of the scum.
Just when we said that it might end 0-0.
Oh, he's going to get the golden boot. Come on. Another 2, please, bud.
Yeah. I don't think my GoPro's probably caught any of that. Oh. So good. So good. How is he able to...
It's so good, isn't he? Like, he's done that so many times. That's just the Danny Ings goal.
To be able to thread it through and find the path to goal.
His 21st Premier League goal and his 32nd.
Come on, boys.
No.
So good. He's so good.
Time for me to edit the.
Right. I want to see this from some. Show me this from some angles. I would like to see it everywhere. Yeah, how does he do that? There's so many people.
The pressure was on at the beginning of the game. So now this is where perhaps they needed their crowd to get behind them and lift them. But Southampton always looked dangerous.
Low and hard.
Yeah.
Top football. Liquid football in. Oh, that's done well for my dream team, guys.
Yeah.
Danny Ings.
By the way, I've switched around the teams at the bottom because I realised I had Southampton in the home slot. Not that it really matters, but
well, here's the thing: this game is on the south coast, and we do own that, so you could technically say we are at home.
Lots of happiness on the channel here. Get in from Matthew. Fun one here from Jacob. Now for my children, Danny. We'll refer to that as banter. Yes, get them relegated. They can, to be clear again, they can still lose this game and stay up.
Who have they got next? Sorry.
They have Everton away.
I've always liked Ancelotti.
But you would look at that game and think they could do it.
Just make a comment there that it might just brighten up Nigel Pearson's Sunday lunch. I've just heard that he's been sacked by Watford.
What? Did he just say Nigel Pearson's been sacked by Watford?
So that's a breaking story.
Is that what I just heard? Watford just hate what? And they just conceded to go down, and they like, oh, go for it.
They must have done. That's insane.
Why would you do that with a game to go?
2 games to go. There's
2 games to go
in the relegation spot.
Who have they got? Have they got Pochettino in line? What the hell is going on?
There's got to be a fault. Something's not been right though for the last few games.
Is Nigel Pearson's son made another bad video for the youth team? What's going on?
So I meant to read this comment here. Wesker must walk iced tea. That's a cool YouTube name. Watching from Las Vegas.
Yeah, bro. I was just watching Porn Stars all over the Vegas Strip.
I was really wondering where you were going with that one, Jack.
Hey, man.
Ben,
I love History Channel.
Hat-trick incoming. Let's hope so. That'd be nice to see.
Did you think I was going to start talking about your old band? Did you?
You said too much.
I say too much. I get away from the microphone for a while.
Say too much. Right. Gaming with Hype Slug. Can you shout me out? No. Yes. There we go.
Gaming Hype Slug. Big up.
Oh dear. Eddie out. Thing is, whose fault is this at Bournemouth? Because if Eddie Howe was to be sacked, it would have been a couple of months ago, surely. Well, before the
he's come up against
whatever the thing we're going through at the moment, COVID. Before that,
I think
when they had that horrible run of losses.
I think the magic's just dried up. They spent all that money, and it's what's happened is what happened to us. They've spent not as ridiculous as we have, but they spent money on players who aren't good. They picked up the Laminas and the Elianusis and the what's his face, the really expensive striker that played 3 games. And Giuliano,
yeah,
whatever his name is.
Guido.
Yeah, that's the one. Like they've picked up players that have not done anything, so they don't have the resiliency like us to find there. They don't have that's the core of the squad isn't there, so they've just lost out. Big injuries as well. Wilson and King and they've all been out for bits.
Oh, I see. Was Josh King out for a long time?
I believe so. Yeah.
as well. It was the important header there by Stevens for Southampton.
Yeah, it's really quite bizarre but that decision to sack Nigel Pearson.
I've just worked out why they've done it though. Hear me out. If you recall, when Nigel Pearson was at Leicester and just about to be relegated, they then got in Ranieri for the last few games, and he somehow kept them up. And then what did they do the next season? They won it. So I get what Watford are doing. They're going to get rid of Pearson, get Ranieri in there, and win the league.
You honestly think, half-time, by the way, everyone, half-time, you honestly think that they're going to get someone in before their final 2 fixtures? Or are they just going to leave it to Craig Shakespeare?
I think they've already got someone lined up, and this was their
You
plan.
reckon?
This was always their plan.
They've got someone lined up who's a makeup artist who can make Mbappe look like Troy Deeney.
They're getting in. The reports are in that they've given Pardew an 8-year deal because they're going to get ex-Saints managers in there. They might as well get them all, eh? Gordon Strachan's on his way to Watford for the last 2 games.
That's weird. Right, half-time thoughts, Jack. What are you thinking?
It's been
We're
scrappy.
1-0 up. We're 1-0 up. I'm going to bring the right here. We're 1-0 up.
We're 1-0 up. I mean, let me take a look at some stats. I just want to make sure before I start saying stuff that's not true. It's been scrappy, and we've just seemed to take the only chance that we've really had. The one real chance that we've had.
Yeah.
We've put away. Let's take a look. See, where are we? So we've had 4 shots and 3 on target. That's where I said I wanted to be for it. That's 75%. That's maths in my head. I've just done it. So that's where I said I wanted to be. So we've got control of the game. We've got more possession. We've just got to keep it professional. That's what we want. That's what we need to do. Bag a few more in. Don't let them score. They don't look like they've got anything. To
be honest with you, if I'm being Southampton hat off, shirt off, everything off, Bournemouth had some decent chances in the first half there. And I would say it's fairly level. Have we got the stats somewhere?
Yes, I've got them right here. So we're on 54% possession.
Okay.
So like I said, we've got 4 shots, 3 on target. They've had 3 shots, none on target.
Right. Okay.
We've got 243 touches to their 216, and we are 160 passes to their 124.
So even.
Although we have made 16 clearances to their 6.
Right.
I don't know how that regards to anything, but
Well,
so we are.
They've definitely had their chances. So it's all to play for in the second half.
There's an awful lot to play for.
We shall see.
But we quite like a second half, so maybe it'll be fun for us.
Yeah, who knows?
But you, how are you feeling?
Yeah, me, I'm kind of thinking, looking at this. Yeah, like I said, I think it's fairly even. And if it not been for Danny Ings' wonder goal, then it probably would still be 0-0. That's the most obvious thing I think I could ever say.
What? I don't think Danny Ings' goal isn't a wonder goal. It's he's a brilliant player goal, because a lot of players could have hit that goal, but it takes the brilliance to be able to get there and hit it off and do it. He's doing what a striker should do.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. He's just the complete striker. He's like doing his job right. Doesn't make mistakes.
No,
and it's just beautiful to behold.
It is, but definitely all would play for in the second half.
I will say in the on the Saints fan wall that they've got, there is a chap wearing the Southampton top that I want. So if anybody knows him and wants to give me his number, I'm looking. Or if anyone's got one at home, if anybody's got a 93 to 96, 93 to 95 Dimplex shirt with the triangles on it, get into my DMs, phone me up, send me your Depop.
He's willing to pay, but nothing too silly, please.
Oh yeah, I saw one for like 150, and I think that's just a little bit out of my price range.
A little bit, especially if you're going to wear it.
Exactly, I plan to wear it, not to
put it in a frame,
conserve it.
So earlier on the just a quick plug on the Instagram. If you don't already follow us on Instagram, it's at MatchDayVlogs. Nice and easy to remember there. I believe it's somewhere in that little scrolling bar along the bottom of the screen. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at MatchDayVlogs. There it goes, perfect timing. On the stories, we put out the score prediction: Brent VN 4-0. L Vincent 567 3-1 to the best team on the south coast. Red and white, red and white, red and white. Guessing they're meaning Southampton then. Riley P 28 2-0 to Saints. Red Saints Zone 3-1 Saints. And Lucas Toll 9-0 Saints.
9-0.
9-0.
That's one away from the tuba, guys. What you want is 10. You want 10. I already found this out the other day. Do you know what Leicester's biggest win of all time is?
I do, but I'm going to let you tell the viewers.
It's 10-0 against Portsmouth.
Woohoo!
There you are. So yeah, something to feel better about. Why don't they ever bring that up when Portsmouth are playing?
Yeah, absolutely. Right, I'm just going to scroll through some of these comments in the comment section tonight. Pick up some of these. Bemara's Chelsea to win 2-1 tonight. It's going to be a good game, that. Good game.
All right.
But Man United on decent form. They're looking very, very good. We shall see. Alfie.
Do you have a prediction for tonight? Oh, hi, Alfie.
I think Bournemouth will attack our left back next half because of Vesta's yellow.
And that's why Kevin Danzo's going to come on, pal.
No, he's not. He's not. There'll be Ron, who drives the bus, who's also on the bench because of a lack of the depth of our players. He'll come on before him. Another comment here on the Watford news, and just in case anyone's just jumping on and hasn't had the notification from I and everyone else on the planet, Nigel Pearson has been sacked with 2 remaining games, and we don't really understand that.
An absolutely crazy decision. Like,
it's insane.
Why wouldn't you just it's 2 more games? Like, you're better off having an experienced manager rather than a caretaker for those last 2 games.
Yeah. Just why?
Unless Pearson's just gone like, I ain't gonna be able to do this.
Maybe that's it. Maybe it's like I've lost the dressing room. Game over. It does happen. I mean, I have to say, after the performance of them against West Ham, it was like, oh, what's the point in that? And I think I'd be really annoyed if I was a Watford fan watching that first 10 minutes. So perhaps he has just lost the dressing room. But there's a comment from Brendan, Pochettino at Watford. I don't see that one. I don't know why.
It's just be funny, won't it? It's either that they fired him because they've got somebody insane in line. Like they'd be like, we've got Rafa ready to go. He wants to come to Watford.
Wow.
But it's more likely they're like, oh, we don't know what to do. Just get rid of him and we'll try again next time.
Let me have a look. Coming here from Saints FC Vlogs. Good first half it was. It was good. I thought very balanced. I don't think it definitely wasn't a runaway half from either side. Arguably not in our favour either. Right, I'm going to have a look on Sky Sports News. Sky News.
Nigel Pearson took over 6 points adrift, bottom of the league. You know, he's getting spirit.
They're already.
Robbie Savage is absolutely right with what he's just said.
As it stands, they'll stay up. So if it's
if Robbie Savage knows that it's making more sense than the Watford boardroom, something's gone wrong.
They're not confirming it.
even Molyneux said, what can you do now?
They're not confirming it.
Well, they got the toughest fixtures, remaining. The one thing is they have a lot of experienced players in that side. You think about Ben
So is it true?
That have been around. Maybe something happened at the football club, but I'm going to start. I think it's a bizarre decision.
Okay. Second half coming up short.
Bizarre decision, but again, I think I honestly think that Craig Shakespeare will just take over for the final 2 games. Do you know what? Another one from Brendan. We all remember 3-0 Watford win.
2 hours ago, they posted a tweet quoting Nigel Pearson.
Really?
We haven't done what we talked about doing. We've worked at doing. We haven't done what we talked about doing. What we've worked at doing, and that is difficult. We have to get over it and make sure we bounce back. Nigel Pearson.
Defeated man. Sounds defeated to me.
It does, but like I don't understand why you would post that and 2 hours later be like, "See you, pal. Thanks for your wise words."
Yeah. Oh, these things. It's confirmed all over the place, like Daily Mail. It's in the Daily Mail. It must be true.
Must be true. Must be true.
But I guess it is true. It is true. Wow. A lot to take on. One here from Charlie. Do you think Bournemouth should have had a penalty? Honestly, no. And that's even with my insane amount of Southampton bias. I thought it was 6-1 and half a dozen of the other, because they were both arm in arm, and one of them lost balance. So I honestly don't think that was a penalty.
I think it was a card for diving, if you ask me.
I don't think it was that much, Jack.
I do.
He just lost his balance.
I think if you go down the box and you've not been pushed down or taken down, you're looking for something, therefore a dive.
Yeah. Let me see. If I have a link to the game, please share. Sorry, I can't do that. They'll kick us off YouTube.
Yeah, I've got a link. You go to BT Sport, and then you just sign up.
Well, there's probably some streams out there, but BT Sports 1 is where it's at. But I put that up because this person said please.
Yeah, nobody comment on that with a good reply to him. Don't help him. No one's showing me a link to that game.
Jack, if someone puts a link on this chat session, it will get shut down. I'll be in trouble.
Then tell them not to do it.
Yeah, nobody put anything in the chat session. I'm not sure you can put links in chat section. Nobody try it.
Nobody try it. We will shut you down. That's how you get bots. Do you want bots? No. Leave it alone.
Yeah, it's true. Well, we haven't been bombarded yet, have we?
Take your calls on your mobile, laptop, or simply take your iPad home with full business functionality.
Right, I'm going to get a half-time Sprite so you can all have that nice ASMR in a second.
Oh, yeah.
Visit hi-fi.co.uk.
I need to go and get myself a drink as well. Where does this put us in the table? I'm pretty sure.
Keep connecting on our fastest unlimited
Yep.
data plan.
11th, everyone.
Our lowest ever
This
price.
stays as it is. We'll jump up to 11th and we will beat the Claude Puel season mark of 48 points. Wow. Who'd thought we'd be saying this in November last year? Incredible.
Yours will do more miles? All under 25,000 miles. Bye, Brian.
United win coming tonight. They're looking very, very strong. Very, very strong.
You might feel good being out and about again.
Hey, Jack.
Yeah.
If this stays as it is, we'll be jumping up to 11th.
Woohoo! We will not be going any higher than 11th.
That's the thing, isn't it? It's like,
I'll listen, I'll take 11th because that means you've come first place in the bottom half of the table. Whereas 10th is your bottom of the first half of the table. So technically a better spot.
but who in that top 10 do you see jumping out that top 10 next season?
Let me get that top 10 up. Tottenham.
Yeah, after they put all their money in investment in Højbjerg.
Let's take a look.
Because as far as I can see, Burnley and Sheffield United are the only ones that would possibly drop away from that.
Right. I can see Burnley maybe dropping off. I've heard rumours that, how much longer is Sean Dyche going to be at Burnley for? Like, I can see him maybe Burnley as a team. Could could they improve without him? Could they get someone better and go forward? And could Sean Dyche be better at a bigger squad? Sometimes you think that. But also, I kind of think Sean Dyche is perfectly fit for Burnley.
Yeah.
And he should just be with them until he's not with them anymore. He should be.
Yeah. I meant to get battery there.
Pass on.
In the first half, it's not a surprising change.
Yeah, that's a good point. Harry Wilson is on.
Harry Wilson is on. Listen, I think probably Sheffield will probably maintain and Burnley will drop.
Yeah?
Yeah.
See, I see Sheffield United struggling next season.
No, I don't know. Wilder's amazing.
I suppose they'll take solace from the fact that they scored 4 in the second half against Leicester.
Or maybe Leeds will come up and then just do what Sheffield have done, and then Sheffield will do what Burnley done, and Burnley will go down. Maybe it's all just rotation.
Right, everyone wave. Live on camera. Give the wave.
Hold on. Are you ready?
Yeah, go on.
A little bit of extra on the output. Ooh. Yummy.
That was a beautifully compressed audio recording of someone opening a can of Sprite.
Although there are other lovely beverages out there.
Flipping heck, Ings just had a amazing strike. Has everyone else's games kicked off yet?
Mine has. I'm 45-30.
Cool. Ray, Ben's waving. Do we think Watford will get relegated? I think it will be entirely out of their hands.
Although Watford have just given Bournemouth their biggest chance, like they've just fired their manager. Come on.
Yeah.
If there was anything that was going to help you out, it's going to be that.
Yeah.
That's all he needs at the moment to deliver end product. Yeah, we just saw the tackle of Billing there, just a little bit late, wasn't it?
Cool. I had a croissant and it hit the spot. You don't get that on Man United screams croissant.
No.
The goal that Bellingham scored in the first half is the 63rd goal that Bournemouth have conceded in the Premier League this season. Their only clean sheet in the last 20 matches was against.
So after watching like Toff's TV and seeing a few more bits from United stand, when are we going to get our little studio? When are we going to get our green screen studio with like 2 little sofas on there?
From the likes of Wilson and King.
Who knows?
Who know they've got to deliver in this second half.
I don't know.
We'll rent a little garage. put a hub in there, be good to go.
Says, man, I need South to put one more goal. A Watford fan? Welcome along, by the way. If you are a Watford fan, what do you think about the news that your manager's just been dismissed? We are flabbergasted.
I am perplexed.
Don't use that word lightly.
I am bewildered. And I could barely say that.
Yeah, where they are at the moment, they take the point, wouldn't they? Winning 3 points would be ideal. If they can reproduce that second half performance like they did against Leicester, that could be on. But, you know, that just doesn't happen. Stacey looking for King. Best to go back there for Southampton.
Okay, Match of the Day have put their set to sack Nigel Pearson. So I guess that means there's no real effect. No, nothing.
A bit behind, aren't they? Handball. Corner ball.
Come on, you Reds!
Red Army.
Get on, mate!
Yeah, they've got creators, they've got finishers. Yeah, they do. You know, around the 18-yard box, whether it's wide or in the centre. Wow, they've got some creation there, and got some big guys coming up as well from set plays. They look organised and obviously.
This is Bournemouth though. They have to win one of these games, don't they?
Yeah, they have to.
Doesn't matter if it's number one or.
If they lose this and draw the next one, are they gone?
Yeah.
He's going to take this corner. This was a good corner as well. It was in towards Yannick Vestergaard. They've got a crowd of Bournemouth defenders.
Vestergaard nearly scored by a header.
Imagine. It's about time he scored another one.
It just gets that little deflection, doesn't it?
Well, that bounced off a.
The last man to touch it might have been done. His only goal this season, Vestergaard, was a winning goal against Manchester United.
Oh, that's at 885 subscribers. Thank you if you're new to the channel. Welcome along. We're now 115 away from our first goal. Sorry, we're right.
Right. What are we going to do when we hit the 1,000?
Oh yeah. Great save. So yes, 115 away from our first goal of 1,000 subscribers.
So what are we going to do when we hit 1,000?
Sell the channel. No, there's just a few more things we can actually do on YouTube, which gives us a bit more freedom to. And by that, I don't mean put a ton of ads at the beginning of our videos, because that's not my intention at all. It's just various things like community sort of stuff where you can put up posts, get some feedback from subscribers, all that kind of stuff. So that's what we want. Which would be good. But actually, had a look. We had it shot up recently because we had on the 7th of July. I think we just passed the 800 subscribers mark. So
yeah, the past few games have been great. People subscribing, people getting their friends on. Go on, people, share us around, tell them what's up.
The captain and centre back has been with them through promotions into the Premier League. It's one of the players who's gone forward. Harry Wilson lifts it in, takes the line there by Stevens. Shane Long.
So clumsy by Shane Long. Just giving away a free kick.
Yeah.
Come on, Shane.
Maybe it's time for Obafemi or Shea, maybe.
Yeah, Long's trying to be fanciful, isn't he? He's trying to really think
Sounds like our intro.
Yeah, I just clicked on
Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
Just give him the old video a little sharesy, you know.
Stanislas Rico. It is Diego Rico. In towards Lloyd Kelly and straight into the goalkeeper's arms.
Alex McCarthy. We have a bold statement on the chat. Bold statement of the chat. Boom. I'm going to put it out there. Ben, you put it out there. You put it out there. Ben thinks Vestergaard has improved since the restart. Do we agree?
Yeah.
I'm going to go first. Yes. Oh, you just said yes.
Oh, sorry. You went, do we? And I assumed you were just asking. My bad.
No.
What do you think? I'll take that back. I'll revise my answer. You go.
Yes. No, I think he has. I think that's a fair shout. He's still got errors, but he was good in the Watford game. He was okay in the second half of the Brighton game.
He's not the strongest part of the defence, and when the defence is weak, he won't help nothing. But if everything around him is doing their job and playing well, he'll step up a level and maintain. He'll play as well as everyone around him is playing. And depending on how good that squad is, that can change. But I honestly think Vestergaard, you're right. He has stepped up.
Yeah. The green there from Charlie. Also thinks this game will end with a lot of drama and Bournemouth will win 2-1.
Get out.
Another one. So it's an opinion, right? Anyone reckon we'll see a Bournemouth 2-1?
No.
It's possible.
No, I don't. Purely because I think we're maintaining them, and they've got what have they got to bring? They brought Harry Wilson on. What else have they got to bring on? Nothing.
It's like you say, it's kind of after how bad we were in that home game against Bournemouth, I would be disappointed if we didn't win this.
Is that corner?
It is.
That's why. That's why I don't think it will be, because when we're coming at them hard.
Surprised the 9-0 has only been mentioned twice today on B-Sort. Lazy journalism. Absolutely lazy journalism. Lowest hanging fruit there.
Hey, we've mentioned 10-0 on here. That's how good our journalism is.
It is. It is. Score predictions. Someone's jumped on there. Are you still going with your 4-1, Jack?
No. At this point now, I'm going to say 2-0 Saints.
So there's a potential handball there. So what do you say, Jack?
I think 2-0 Saints. I think we'll keep a clean sheet.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you?
Oh. Oh.
Have we got a penalty?
It's a real stupid position to put your arms if you're going for a header.
Send him off, send him off, send him off.
He's gone up like this. He's gone up like this.
Did he shout keeper's ball when he was doing it?
Thing is,
Thing
is, if they gave the Wolves penalty, they have to give this.
So the VAR's got a decision to make here, and whether he thinks that's a deliberate tackle or not.
I've seen it where how he's jumped up, and that's
If the man who's having a look at it,
he's blocking it with his hands.
They have to give this. They have to give it, otherwise.
I think Wilson is panicking a little bit in the sense that he's let the player get ahead, and he's panicked.
If you're jumping like this,
yeah, that's a handball every day of the week.
He's given it.
It's a penalty.
Penalty.
Give it to Danny Ings. Give it to Danny Ings. Of course it is. He's blocked the shot. He's blocked a pass with his hands out. Of course it is.
He had to do it. Danny Ings has got the ball. Who was it said Danny Ings brace on here?
I think you'll find I just said 2-0, so I'm just as impressive.
To be fair, you did.
It's one of those that wasn't going to be a goal, was it? And it's one of those that you're looking at from Bournemouth's point of view, thinking.
I don't know. If it was you, well done. Well, we don't know yet. But Danny Ings has the ball.
Oh my God, if he gets a brace, he'll get a hat trick.
It's there for Ings now to get his second goal.
I have to watch you because obviously I'm way behind, so I'm just going to have to.
I'll put the move the camera because I'm going to be off if we score.
It's against Ramsdale. And he's saved it, Ramsdale.
God damn it! Why can't we take penalties? Was he off the line?
Seriously? Oh, man. That's a really easy penalty to save.
Did he hit it?
Oh, it's not even anywhere near the corner.
Oh, it's a rubbish penalty.
It's shocking, isn't it?
Yeah, terrible. Thought he was going to absolutely smash it. Can't believe he hit it that lightly.
Can't believe it.
Oh, for God's sake.
If you're going to stop it, he's looking at the keeper. He's not looking really at the ball. He's looking at the keeper's going to go, and that's when you put it in the opposite corner. But the cat and mouse didn't work out in Ings' favour. We've got a break in play here because he's got a problem with his studs. Look now, Ramsdale. He's got the spanner out. He's just tightening the back studs. I often see that, do you, during a match?
He's only playing in the Premier League and he's tightening his own studs.
Disgusting.
Goalkeeper.
Oh,
It's a missed opportunity for Danny Ings as well with regard to the golden boot, isn't it?
big dent there for the golden boot, man.
Should let Jack Stevens take it.
Thing is, though, you can see our heads have dropped now. Dave, nothing's changed. Come on, boys, wake up.
Maybe it's time to make. Maybe it's good to make a change now.
Sky have just announced the Watford sacking.
I don't care about Watford. I just a penalty.
Yeah, we're still upset.
On corner taking duty again for Bournemouth. And again, it's the Southampton end that put it away. Wilson trying to put it back in. Stacey pressurised by Danny Ings. He's got a free kick for the foul. Ings was saying that it was a handball.
Sad.
The referee saw that. So a Bournemouth free kick.
The moment I said sad, Ben's just dropped this comment. Ben, that makes me even more sad. Someone put something happy in the comment section.
Cheer us up, please.
They feel a lot better about the situation now, despite the fact there's still a goal down. It's a foul by Lerma on Redmond. Two players who are happy to battle for the ball.
Why?
He made himself really difficult to get by there. He was clever, but in the end, deemed a foul. Finds himself in the rare position of not being the most booked player in the Premier League at the moment.
So I think someone also said that was 3 penalties we've missed this season.
Yeah, I feel like we've missed a lot of penalties this season.
At the top of the back boy table.
There we go. Football analysis of here. 3 penalties missed this season. Does that include the
Vestergaard looking for
Arsenal one where Ward-Prowse hit it against the keeper and then did the follow-up?
Probably.
Rico.
Still technically a miss, I guess.
Josh King has been full of running, hasn't he, today?
I've just seen Father Matchday posted a video this morning.
Has he?
Yeah, he's posted a Tommy Emmanuel cover. Everyone go check him out.
Yeah.
What a man.
He's really eager to get on.
Oh, here we go. Confirmed. JWP versus Arsenal and Everton as well as Ings today, yeah. And we don't get that many penalties.
That's why we need a Bruno Fernandes type in the middle. Someone that's an absolute monster. Someone can hit a ball 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Armstrong and then by Ward-Prowse. Here's Redmond. Ryan Bertrand. Stuart Armstrong's made a great run through midfield. Shane Long.
Oh!
That was a fair challenge by Lloyd Kelly.
Because he picked him up.
He might still be a little bit flustered by the penalty decision that went against him.
There's a happy comment from Ben. We're still winning.
Yeah, but
We are still winning.
You're right.
And Danny still has 21 goals this season.
Still insane.
Who knows what the most of Southampton players scored in the season? Anyone?
Is this an actual question you're asking me?
This is a question that I do not know the answer to, if I'm being honest.
You don't know the answer to. I'm gonna guess. Maybe Latiz. Maybe Latiz has got it.
If anyone's going to be, or James Beattie.
You'd look at and say, well, that's straightforward for them. They've all got really difficult fixtures.
33. Do we reckon? 33? Who was that? If it was. There we go. Matthew Barnes. Latiz, 25. Does sound right. That'd be quite something for Danny Ings to hit that.
Let me see. I think I've just hopefully got it here somewhere. Yep, Latiers 25, 93, 94.
Shane Long couldn't get there. Moving into a massive 25 minutes.
James Beattie on 23 in a season, so Danny can, if Danny could somehow match it, it's insane.
Could have been one away from it.
Wow, Jay Rodriguez got 15 and 15. Wow, fair play. There's some great names on this list. Austin Stad. Oh my God, I was looking up Austin Stad this week after someone posted the clips of the 6-3 match against United. Austin Stad.
Shane Long's coming off. Who's
coming
coming off?
Abafemi, Shay Adams, the boy.
His first goal for 454 days, but he took it like he was in the kind of form that Danny Ings is in. Didn't look like a striker that was finding it hard in the Premier League, did he?
That's weird. Hey, love it. But look at the top of your screen. It's the seats. It's the green screen.
Yep.
What's going on?
Lerner challenging Adams on by Stanislas. Here's King. Wilson with the chance. And held on to by Alex McCarthy. Just needed a fraction more power.
We're good.
No.
Inside the post.
Still good.
It's on his left foot. He's in a nice little position for him.
Harry Wilson was just out wide, edge of the box. Well, just inside the box. Didn't get enough power on it.
Good opportunity. Well, the player that was the villain for the penalty almost became the Bournemouth hero there, Harry Wilson.
That Watford, I'm still thinking about that Watford decision. It just leaves a door open for both Villa and Bournemouth. Or maybe it doesn't.
Callum Wilson. Good defending over there by Stevens. They've got Josh King and Harry Wilson waiting for the cross. That's better, isn't it, from Bournemouth? It really is. There's that little slide ball that I'm talking about. For those strikers to run in behind, and they've done it twice now.
Here's a question for the chat section. Most improved Southampton player this season?
Ooh, that's a big question.
Excluding Danny Ings, who has improved again and again.
Bad to say. Well, then I guess the answer's obvious. Then gotta be Stevens. Has to be.
Yeah, that's mine.
Josh King is going to be one of the players taken off. Just saw the number 7.
See that, King?
Over there. So,
yeah, he's got to be, considering, like, I mean, he was so bad last season. And if anybody was a vocal about that, it was us. And this season, we've openly admit just how good he's been. Just brilliant.
Got a comment here for Stuart Armstrong.
You're not wrong there. Armstrong has stepped up an awful lot, banging in goals. But then again, I thought he kind of did good stuff last season, but he just wasn't on the pitch an awful much. No. But then again, that's probably why. So.
But I think that's the encouraging thing about this season is we've seen a lot of players step up and be better. Like if you told us 2 seasons ago that we'd be worried if we didn't see Jack Stevens in the back four, we were mad. Absolutely mad.
And I think Bednarak's he's not improved, but he's living up to what I thought he would be. Like he had such a good World Cup, and I remember just before that he was doing little bits. And ever since then, I've been waiting for him to sort of be the centre back I thought he would, and now he's starting to be everything I want.
Yeah.
Who would have thought? End of the season, we would have a back four that we just really like. You know, Walker Peters great, Bednarak great, Stevens great, Bertrand great. Like, fantastic.
Yeah.
What a time to be alive.
Time to be alive indeed. But Armstrong is a good shout. Good shout.
So first 2 Premier League goals as a Bournemouth player, and he can deliver with just over 20 minutes of normal time to go. It's a little bit more height in the Bournemouth team for situations like this, doing with a long throw in, which was easily heading away back there by Ward-Prowse. Here's Armstrong showing great desire to run.
Speaking of Armstrong, he's on the break. Redmond pulling out wide. He's on the left side again, looking to cut inside. Bit of space for Armstrong. Just trying to curl it.
It's all right. We're still looking like the team in front.
Next goal is huge.
Yeah, you're not wrong there. You're not wrong there.
In the way they defended, and Southampton broke on. Look, there's too much space, too much time for Armstrong, really.
It's a contest, though.
That is the thing. It is impressive. It is a game of football, which is great. It's not like the Brighton game where it wasn't. Nothing really happened.
Oh, yes.
Launched forward by Cook, headed away by Walker Peters.
There's a lot long ball hitting hopes from Bournemouth at the moment.
That's when you know you're getting to them, when it's hitting hopes.
Lewis Cook, Philip Billing, Jack Stevens there for Southampton. Excellent feet over there by Walker Peters.
Yeah, Smallbones.
Played.
I just don't think Smallbones played enough. Like I don't know how good he was last season. He was. I'm pretty sure he was wicked in the under 21s, but
He was.
I think he came in good, so I'm sure there's improvement, but I wouldn't call him the most improved.
Yeah.
He's new. He's brand new.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to see him next season.
Spence mentioned the 9-0 again. Think about the 9-0 loss could be the best thing that happened to us this season. Well, you learn a lot more from a defeat than you do a victory, as the old cliche says.
He's certainly gone up top there, hasn't he? And obviously Wilson's gone over on the left-hand side. No one's in.
Armstrong on pens. So he misses one.
Playing inside to out.
I think they should do the classic thing. The way that they chose Latiz, they should have just a big penalty shootout. That's what they did. Like Latiz they did a big penalty shootout and he won.
Yeah.
And he just kept going until he missed, and he just never missed.
Some reckons it's 1-1 at full time. Is their score prediction? Oslo's going for a goal in the next 7 minutes. Okay, so it's 72 on my clock. So it's 79. We shall see.
They're all running in. Running out to claim the ball was Alex McCarthy.
What's going on? Well, what's going on is it's still 1-0 to Southampton. We missed a penalty, which was conceded by Harry Wilson, who went into the box like this. And, yeah, it's still 1-0.
It's all right. We've got this. Another one's coming.
Foul by Romeo. That should be Romeo's first name, surely, by now. Bournemouth will stay at whatever the result. There'll be Everton and Watford will get thumped. I think you're right about the last bit. I think Watford will get absolutely annihilated. Certainly if they play the same way they did in the first half against West Ham. They will be destroyed.
Who knows what they're going to play, because they don't really have a manager, so they've got no idea how they're going to play. I love it if the team just decided to manage themselves for the last 2 games.
Well, do you know what? I think they probably have been, maybe, the last 2 games. Oh, go on.
Here's Ward-Prowse. Redmond again, in fairness to Bournemouth, they got defenders back really quickly. They have to stop it at slow down. It's another break.
Go on, Redmond. Go on.
Come on, boys.
Redmond with a drive and Stacey with a block.
Ah.
They actually had a double ricochet there off Redmond, so it's going to be a goal kick.
Bit of a block.
I think Redmond needs to get out of his feet a bit quicker.
I hope South win this 2-0. You abbreviated Southampton by saying South. I've never seen that. Have you seen that before, Jack?
Do you not know that Saints is the preferred shortage?
It's just pretty much the same amount of letters you need. So
Yeah.
one extra than the
What are
F.
you talking about? Southampton, Southend? I just don't know, mate.
So you were going for a 2-0 win, weren't you, Joe?
I think now 2-0
You
is.
conceded it's not going to be 4-1.
Yeah. I think you need to score first half for it to be a 4-1 sort of game, but I think 2-0. I think we'll kill it off sooner or later.
There's Lewis Cook. Lovely weighted ball to Jack Stacey. Solanke on the move in the middle. It was steered behind by Romeo for the corner. Excellent ball though by Cook. Just clipped in with a few to Jack Stacey. Yeah, lovely weighted.
Yeah, we've definitely dropped a bit. It's a water break soon, right?
Pick somebody out in such a vital game for Bournemouth.
Sorry?
It's the water break soon. That'll probably,
Must be.
yeah, that'll probably G us up a little bit. Ralph has a moment to. I think maybe a water break in the second half might not be a bad idea.
First half is a ridiculous idea.
Or maybe no water break, but maybe like the coach, like a manager has a timeout. Like I don't mind. Maybe like.
We're okay. Don't worry. We're okay. It's nervy. Drinks break.
We need it.
Need it. Ah, here we go. This guy's from Australia.
Ah, no worries, bud. Well, we're educated, pal. Welcome, Buggy. Welcome to the team. We love you. We love having you. So yeah, mate. We're the Saints for short. Throw it out there. Tell everyone you're a Saints fan.
So you're from Australia. Have you always been from Australia, or were you a Watford fan that moved all the way to Australia? That would be my question. And if you have always been in Australia, what made you pick Watford?
This one doesn't shout out to the clearance. They tried the same thing time and time again.
Apparently, we've already had the water break. Did we? When did that happen?
Did we have that?
Or were we just chatting?
Did I fall asleep?
When it comes to full-time analysis, we're not going to know anything. We won't be watching the game. That was a quick water break.
Well then. Oh, here comes Højbjerg. Come on, Højbjerg. Show everyone why they're going to spend 35 million on you and score an absolute ripper. Tie this game off. Seal off your Southampton's tenure with a nice win. A nice big goal.
Apparently, the water break was in the 67th minute. Thank you, Football Analysis. You really helped us out this episode, actually. You're a stat man.
It's good to know that we both missed it, though.
Yeah. Did anyone else in the chat section miss it? No, of course you didn't, because you were watching the game.
You sure that was in the game? That wasn't when I went to go get a Sprite, was it?
No,
that was your water break.
Yes.
Just spread all around the stand. I'm pretty sure I can see that Sam Sturridge is just getting himself ready. Young striker here at Bournemouth. He's going to be the next one, I think, for Eddie Howe.
What was that?
Tucked away by Cook. Helped on there by Wilson. Here's Solanke. Now, has he got the legs to take him through? He didn't because Kyle Walker-Peters was sharp behind him, but he settles for the corner.
And that's why we need to spend money on Walker-Peters.
Yep. That's why I probably said they're having to give Højbjerg to Tottenham for free. Be like, just take him and whatever.
Never said anything about Watford. I didn't follow Watford.
Yeah, I did wonder why you were asking and he's a Watford fan.
I thought I was wondering why he wanted wonder why he was wanting Southampton to win.
Because
Might be Southampton fan, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, where did your mind go to he's a Watford fan before maybe he's a Southampton fan? Don't worry, dude. I was confused for a minute there as well. You're a Saints fan now. Red and white all day. Red, white, never blue.
Are you related? Is it referring to us? We're only related by our Southampton football club.
The deep roots.
As far as I know, Jack, unless you know the things I don't know.
Problem is, Salisbury, you never know, do you?
Sure, you never know.
It's old Smallsbury.
It's Nathan Redmond and now Ryan Bertrand.
We both worked in the same shop, yes, just in different decades.
That's true. Beautiful bit of play coming up. Lay off by Bertrand, onto Redmond, back to Bertrand, squared it up for Shadams. Unfortunately, a Bournemouth player got his leg in the way. Otherwise known as a tackle. See, everyone's learning something today.
These are the phrases they use. I mean, I agree with that. We are the Sesame Street of football vlogs.
You know about the colours of taxis in Madrid?
Yep. Yeah. The taxi.
That's it, really, isn't it? That's all we've taught the channel.
Yeah. Next week, numbers.
Aye. Right. Buggy apparently has 500 Australian dollars on Southampton to win. Now, in my understanding, 500 Australian dollars, is that about $300 US? Help me out here. It's about 200 quid.
What I'd say from experience over the years of supporting Southampton is never, ever put money on them. But here's the thing. This is why you're in luck, because I haven't put money on them, and which means they would lose. So you've got that on your side.
Well, Callum Williams got a free header and just hit it into the side netting. Flipping it, Buggy. You got me nervous for you. Oh.
Quickly, Mike, put a £500 bet on so he feels better about himself.
Yeah.
Although I don't mean to make anyone go to it, but I saw somewhere today that they've got Marcus Greenwood 101 to score first tonight, which is just a crazy
Wow.
odds, because I'd like him to score. He's great.
So it's now 81 minutes, and it hasn't been a goal in the next 7 minutes.
Yeah, we need a goal now. We need a goal. A goal before the 85th, really. I don't like going into the 8.
Hold the phone. Have I just missed a substitution? We've got Redmond's on. Oh.
Big save, is it?
Big save. Well, he didn't. Got another corner.
Yeah, we see it now. They get overload here. Redmond all on his own. They're all over the place.
Someone's following along. 79th minute pass. No goal yet. Absolutely.
Yep. How? Yeah.
I remember who said that was. Here we go. There was a comment a while back. No goal yet.
In the next 7 minutes, there's a goal.
Just the one goal. He's been very good today. Comes and deals with the corner.
How Redmond should have stuck that away.
You guys playing 2-1 to win? I don't gamble on football. I'm anxious enough as it is.
I'm just a accumulator guy. I like an accumulator on a Super Saturday, but apart from that, nothing really. Or I see something stupid.
Thumb over the cash out button.
Yeah.
About 85 minutes. I've seen you do that.
Yeah, that's been my life. That's been my life a few times. I just don't know. I just feel like a gentleman doesn't cash out.
Yeah. Danny Ings. That's the difference. Simple as. To be fair, though, we've missed a penalty.
Yeah.
Redmond
As Mr. Sitter.
Great opportunity. Shadams has just hit it straight at the goalkeeper. It's another shot on goal.
Hey, they're on target. Some of them just need to go in.
Callum Wilson.
Yeah.
Surridge beaten to him. Beaten to it by Bertrand. Got to somehow galvanise themselves.
Do you know what, Bertrand,
For one last big push. They've got just over 5 minutes.
again, is running so fast, I'm mistaking him because he's got the same haircut now as Carl Peters.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? It's like little and large. It's like it's like it's just a zoomed out version of Bertrand.
Yeah. But speed-wise,
Bertrand's funny, isn't he? Like he's in my mind now. He's a bit of an older player, but he's still wicked.
It falls here for Solanke. Big moment. Brilliant defender. Vestergaard somehow got back to make an outstanding goal.
right.
What a chance. What a chance.
Vestergaard
Defending from Vestergaard.
made a great challenge
You think he's out of it. He comes from
after Højbjerg just somehow lost the ball.
Is it Højbjerg again? Get out of my squad, mate. Get out of my team. Thanks for nice knowing you. Thanks for that wicked goal against Brighton, was it?
Rico corner. It's a
See you later.
tender down. And it took the face off it from Steve Cook. And it was held onto by Alex McCarthy.
Aye.
No.
He knows it as well, doesn't he, Steve Cook? He's looking at it again where he is in the pitch. He's thinking, I should have took that in the back of the net.
Talking about Vestergaard there, I think, aren't you, Ben? Yeah, and totally agree with Højbjerg. It's costing us. I never thought I'd think that I would want Romeo starting ahead of Højbjerg, but it's happened. That's where we're at.
Dominic Solanke could have earned himself hero status had it not been for a quite brilliant block from Yannick Vestergaard. This Højbjerg, Danny Ings. Full forward here, Southampton. Ings obviously one of them, and then Højbjerg with his shot.
Højbjerg had a shot.
Of course. Did it go in?
Nope.
It's the Bournemouth
That's what he does.
Well, that's why I picked up my phone. I was looking at the conversion rate. I still want to know what 500 US is. Sorry, Australian.
Very costly for Philip Good. It's the final challenge.
Oh, that is weird. Cool.
It's not that three at the back. They're essentially playing with 5 on front.
£278.
Damn.
Towards Callum Wilson, didn't fall for Surridge.
Hope it comes off here, bub.
Bertrand was there.
Yeah. That's making me nervous.
Air of desperation about what they're doing now. They know the value of a goal. It's crucial to the win.
I believe in you, Southampton.
Conceded, they've got to get this goal. And,
We do too, but
I mean, if your returns are big enough, you should definitely get yourself a Saints shirt. The next season's one, pick it up, mate, with your winnings.
Romeo is a rock. Definitely improved. He looks so good against Watford. I'm not sure what that's even saying. Can't say we haven't had our chances though. It's getting scrappy though. Harry Wilson just tried to cross with the outside of his left boot.
It just hasn't come off for him today, has it? He's trying to play with the outside of his left foot to curl it in there, and it's
Oh, it is.
come off the inside.
It's 12:45 a.m. Of course it is. They're someone in the future. They're in tomorrow. It's Monday for them.
So surely they should know what the score is. How's this finish?
Yeah, you should already know the score. That will make better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put a bet on yesterday's game. Easy win. Yeah, we've just got to see this out now. Bournemouth all over them. Do you know what? There are moments.
Southampton are preparing another change. They've got Michael on the
There
field.
are moments.
Scripture ready on the far side from where we are.
Bringing over Femi on, eh? Down with that.
You're actually listening to my TV. I'm not.
Yeah. Someone's got to. Yeah, what I've got is my audio is about 50 seconds ahead, and my visuals are a bit behind. But either way, I'm good with it.
Yeah.
Still separating the two teams.
This year is the year I kind of got sorry, no, yeah, this year was the year that I sort of got found really in love with listening to commentary on the radio.
Oh, yeah?
Usually, it used to do my head in because I like watching the game, but the amount of like train journeys I took or bits and bobs where I listened to commentary on 5 Live, I was loving it.
Yep.
We're gonna try the long one
It's all
from
good.
a long way away.
We're on the 89th minute now.
He's gonna hurl it in. Surridge
Got a long throw.
He might be a target. Steve Cook another one.
Sorry, it's the 90th minute then.
Oh, I hate long throws so much.
And then lifted back in by Rico.
That's what we've got Kevin Danso for.
Here for Harry Wilson. No, I think Gosling got in his way. But he's trying. Brilliant save. The fingertips of McCarthy denies Harry Wilson.
Looked like there was a foul, maybe.
It's a terrific save. It really is. But I don't know. I think Wilson was hesitant. He's got to come on and give a real big shout there to Gosling. He's coming on to hit it. There's a hesitation.
5 minutes. I'm sweating. I'll be honest.
There's the hesitation there. I think it was Gosling's ball, but a clear shout would have been the one. But there's that fingertip save from McCarthy.
Great play from McCarthy.
Fantastic.
Great save.
He knows force
Alex
is coming.
McCarthy. Oh.
Alex McCarthy.
Fingertips of Alex McCarthy. Ryan Bertrand is the player who's down. So a huge save.
Danny Ings has had a haircut in other news.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's good.
I yesterday the barbers next door to the shop they had like a little guitar. They asked for it to be restrung. So like a nice guy, I just restrung it for free. They did my beard for me after work on the free.
Oh, nice.
Oh, they shaped me right up.
So you're going to go into the barbers next door all the time say, that's no strings. I think they need changing again.
Here's the thing. I did it in the thought of like maybe next time when I get a haircut, they might be like, "Hey, we'll do your beard for you." But they was literally like, "Oh, come around after work and I'll sort you out." I was like, "Brilliant!"
Nice.
I'm walking around town feeling suave with my beard trimmed.
Away by Vestergaard. Harry Wilson on the edge.
Through the Southampton defenders are defending for their lives back there. You've been very with a team that have threatened relegation as well.
Come on, if we can hold off City, we can hold off Bournemouth. Come on, boys.
It's best way. Shea Adams pressing their keeper.
Headed away by Bertrand. Here's Redmond.
Bournemouth are like proper going for it.
They got to. They've got to.
Go on.
Come on.
Oh, I wish Walker Peters had a strike then. Oh dear.
That's tactical. He knew what he was doing. Oh wow, Ralph is really giving it some on the touchline, isn't he?
I'm surprised. Flipping it. I give us 2K on the Arsenal versus Liverpool game.
Whoa.
Yikes.
Change is going to be made.
Danny Ings is coming off. Great. 2 minutes to go.
Just to kill off some time, innit?
Would this be our record away win?
What in a season?
Yeah.
I would assume so.
Where's our stat man? Stat man in the chat.
Someone find out for us. We are not smart enough to do it alone. We need you people.
Yeah.
Help us.
Goal.
Is that for
1-1.
Bournemouth? Jesus Christ.
I just said they have to win the first flick on from these throws. They haven't done it. What do? They win the flick on. It's Wilson. Wilson's play.
Oh, another draw.
Fantastic finish for the young man. Surgeon, wow. Look at the keeper. He deserves it as well. He knows he's had a fantastic game himself. He needs someone to score a goal. There's the little flick on, and that's Wilson there.
Hang on.
Oh, it's from a long throw in again.
Yeah, well, it was Surgeon's
Hey.
flick on, and Surgeon's finish, and they're just checking if there's a handball in all of this. So just about the tension and drama.
No, checking an offside.
Wilson, Callum Wilson, in an offside position.
Oh, this would be.
He's off. He's definitely off.
Well, does he make contact with the ball?
Well, how cool would this be?
Did Callum Wilson get the ball though?
Yeah, he definitely. Ian poached the goalkeeper. He stopped. That's.
Looks as though they will go against Bournemouth. It's not against Bournemouth, I think. No doubt about it. But if they're thinking that's the flick on there, it's an easy decision, really.
Well, if they're trying to see if it's been flicked on by a Bournemouth player.
The Bournemouth goal and confirmation that Callum Wilson is offside.
He's offside.
He's offside.
Is that 1-0 Southampton?
Still 1-0. And I tell you what, there's someone who on the chat who's even more happy about that decision than we are.
Woohoo!
That would have cost them big. Not quite $2,000, but
Thank the maker.
wow.
Good. Got to stop. It's long throws. I hate long throws. They always work. Yeah, he's well off.
Smiles off. Still going for it. By the way, for any neutral fan who's watching this, you're welcome. Oh, another long throw.
I hate them because they work. We can't defend them.
The foul. That'll be it, I reckon. That will be it. That will probably be it.
Blow your whistle.
Who bet a dollar? Who bet a dollar? I thought I'd see if our friend who's done 500 Australian dollars.
I bet he jumped out the window when it went 1-1.
I reckon so, yeah. If he's back.
Come on, boy.
Oh, man. Whew. Yeah, but there was... It's probably added at least 3 minutes to it. Wow. Woo. Time in minutes, we are at 97 minutes. Well, we're in the 98th minute. Keeping it in the corner flag, yeah. That Obafemi wants a goal. Jay Adams!
Jay Adams, get in there!
2-0!
Get in! Yes!
Oh my word!
Have that! Woo!
He's like a mini Danny Ings with that one. Wow.
Oh, thank the
There you go. There's your 500 Australian dollars and some. My goodness. Wow. Yeah.
Full time.
My word. My goodness. Oh dear. Well, there it is. 2-0.
2-0.
Oh. Wow.
Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
Oh, that just feels so brutal.
Ah.
Don't get me wrong, I'm happy. Right, hello from Peru. Wow, we've got so someone from Australia, someone from Peru.
Africa. We've had Africa today.
And Africa. Still don't know which part of Africa. Big place. Well, as is Australia.
Yeah, it's all pretty big.
Yeah, this is the thing. So that is a big thing. Now, if Watford get a point against Man City, Bournemouth are down. But I've also just said if Watford get a point from Man City, which is a big thing. Oh dear.
Well, if they're gonna do it, there's only one game to watch to show how you beat a Man City. Oh my god.
One goal.
That's the most I've celebrated at home for a goal. Sure.
And I just got a message from a friend in Sweden who always watches the Saints games with us.
Hey boys.
Shante, saying hello. Saints, thank you. You're welcome. I'll set up a Patreon account so you can send us a cut of that winning.
Hey man, if you last season's shirts, you know they're cheap on the website right now. Go.
Yeah.
Show the support. Oh.
Wow. Wow, I'm in. Whoa.
Yeah, calm down.
I believe getting rid of Nigel Pearson, lose their 2 games. Arsenal and City, tough games. Goal difference could be key. So they've got
Fan Dabby Dozy.
What is their goal difference? What is Bournemouth's current goal difference and Watford's goal difference?
We absolutely do, Robbie. Thank you very much.
It's a difference of 3. So that's not. So Bournemouth win by 1-0, and Watford lose both those games 2-0. They will stay up. They will stay up.
On the plus side, mate, we're 11th.
We are 11th.
We are 11th.
We're 11th. We've got 49 points. We've got 49 points, which is our biggest points total since Koeman.
I think so. I think that must be it. No, surely Pure. What did we get in the Pure?
48.
Well, then we're winning, aren't we?
We have a Pompey fan in the chat section. Do I block? Do I block? Do I block? Do I block? Do I block?
Depends how much of a salty Pompey fan they are.
I'm all for free speech. I'm not cancel culture. Just don't write anything too offensive like that word again. Wow.
Surely another worry for Bournemouth is if Aston Villa pick up points.
Yeah. But they also have Arsenal and they end away at West Ham. And at West Ham, that's a harder. I think it's going to be a tough game for them. There's definitely hope for Bournemouth.
What a fun end of the season for the bottom half of the table.
Yeah, definitely all to play for. But of course, it depends if Aston Villa pick up anything against Arsenal, of course. Anyway,
Need to calm down a bit.
We'll stop chatting away. Look at that. I'm staying. Boo. Boo. Boo to you too.
Boo.
Oh dear. Well, thank you everyone who's joined us in the live stream today. Crikey, my TV's loud. Hang on. Sorry, everyone.
Oh God, I don't know about you lot. I'm spent.
I'm exhausted. I might get to finish my lunch at some point. Yeah, thanks to everyone who's joined us in the live stream today. It's been a lot of fun. I think we've certainly appreciated all the stats being checked out. All the visitors from across the globe. We've had someone from Australia, we've had someone from Peru, someone from one of the African countries as well. So yeah, it's great. Next week, we got a week until our next game.
Crazy, isn't it?
An entire week. So we'll be finishing the season on Sunday. What is the date next week? Sunday, the something of July. Will be our final game of the season against Sheffield United. But as always, thanks for joining us. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. There will be a Matchday episode from today. Me and Jack are just about to go and do the final close. I'm just seeing it all kick off in the chat comment here. This is fun to watch. You're distracting me, people. I'm trying to close out the live stream. So there we go. It's ended. Bournemouth 0, Southampton 2. Me and Jack are going to go and do our thing. If you guys have got any comments or questions you want to throw at us, stick them in one of the comments of one of the videos, one of the recent videos, and we will pick those up in our closeout session, which we're about to do in a moment. If you have 5 minutes, Jake, you do? Yeah?
Of course I do. For you, anything.
Right. All right, then, everyone. Well, we'll leave this chat session kicking off, and we will see you all in the next one. All right. Thanks, everyone.
Cheers, guys.
See ya.